All right, this is file number 2628SC. It's entitled Steuart Davis versus Jenny Ray Rounds. Are you Steuart Davis?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you Jenny Rounds?
I am.
Will you both please raise your right hand? You both swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
I will.
I do.
All right, we are in small claims court. I make head or tail out of these notes on these other cases. All right, now the rules are different in small claims court. They're less formal. We don't strictly follow the rules of evidence or procedure. They're fairly informal. I'll let people tell their side of the story. We don't have a lot of struggle about foundational admission for letters or exhibits. Neither party is allowed to have an attorney. There's no formal record being made of a small claims case, and there is no appeal from a small claims hearing. Any decision in small claims is final. Mr. Davis, do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Rounds?
Yes.
Either party has the right to remove the matter from small claims to the general division of the district court, where you could sue for up to $25,000, have an attorney, have a right to appeal, follow the rules of evidence and procedure. But you have to tell me that before we start. Once we begin here, there's no appeal, and that's the final decision of the court. Mr. Davis, you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Rounds?
Yes.
All right, this is a lawsuit. Mr. Davis sued you as a result of an accident. And you don't have insurance, so you're not covered by the no-fault statute. He says that the damage was $5,590, damage to vehicle caused by defendant. She has no insurance, doesn't see why she should pay $4,000 to repair vehicle. This vehicle would be totaled. If you had insurance, you would be covered by the no-fault statute, and you would be covered by the mini-tort statute. You have been what I call driving naked for a long time. You got 3 or 4 of these no insurances last year. You got a no proof of insurance.
It was
on
the
July
tags.
Well, you got a no proof of insurance on July 20th. No tags on November 15th. No tags on December 9th. No proof of insurance on November 15th, and no proof of insurance in December. So you got a no proof of insurance in July, November, and December. This accident occurred on December 9th. So that was the December one. And when you don't have it, and I tell people all the time, I probably told you this, if you're in an accident and you're not insured, you're liable to be sued by the other party. So Mr. Davis, your claim is that she did that amount of damage. She says, I admit I owe the plaintiff something, but not the amount pled for. Cost a bumper, not labor. He didn't go through insurance. Car has low blue book Kellyworth. So what's your contention? How did you come up with this figure?
So I took the car to Baker's Body Shop, and they quoted me, I believe you have the estimate in front of you.
I do.
Right around $4,000. And I contacted Miss Rounds and I let her know, and she said, well, that car's just too old. I don't see why I should be paying that much. And so then she proceeded to tell me that I could go to a junkyard and get parts and do the work myself and save money, or I could claim it under my insurance. And I said, I only have comprehensive. I
So it's
don't
a
have collision.
2014 Chevy Cruze.
Correct. And the book value is right at 5,500.
Well, it's always difficult in these types of cases to establish value. In fact, they teach this at New Judge
I'm sorry.
School. I had a friend, his mom had a Ford LTD or something. I don't know how long ago it was. And it was a little old lady car. And it was in very nice condition. And it was old, but it wasn't driven very much. And the book value on it was like $2,500, but to replace it would have been like $8,000 if you even could. So one of the things that they use as examples in new judge training is how do you set value on something like this? What the loss is actually to the plaintiff versus what it actually costs to replace it. And no, you don't have to go to a junkyard and fix it yourself to save her money for driving around without insurance. The pictures, the car looks to be in pretty decent shape. Well, if they gave you a $4,000 quote, how did you come up with $5,590?
The $90 is the court fee, and the 5,500 is the actual cash value of replacement of that vehicle. And so that goes over, I believe it's the 80% threshold for totaling out a vehicle. And so I'm perfectly content just getting the damages to fix my car. You know,
Ms.
it's
Rounds,
still
what's your
drivable.
position? What's your position?
The accident was clearly my fault. And what I said about the bumper was to go to Eagles and Three Rivers and possibly find a bumper there to replace the bumper. I didn't say do the work yourself. I just said that he could go there and possibly get a bumper. But when I got the quote, and I believe I brought over the text messages that we were having back and forth, I did tell him that I would pay for the parts. The parts themselves were only $1,500. The rest of it is labor. And I asked him if he would go somewhere else and get another estimate, and he won't. So, I mean, I know that he's probably not required to do that, but I asked him if he would, because there's some place that would more than likely do it cheaper.
Well, I'm not gonna total this car out, but it doesn't cost very much to do a lot of damage to a car. I can testify to that, having backed into something last summer and costing $4,200 to replace my tailgate. But this car isn't totaled. It's certainly drivable, but I don't dispute the quote. And to some extent, when you don't have insurance, you lose your ability to argue about it. So I find for the plaintiff in the amount of the quote, $3,932.68. Do you have insurance and plates now? Yay.
I got it a week after that accident. I did have insurance in October. It canceled in November. I was going through some personal issues with my daughter and stuff, and my insurance lapsed. But I had that car financed, and I always had full coverage insurance on it.
Well, we get lots of these. Some are bad. Some are in general civil. Somebody hits somebody's new Lexus and they cause $32,000 worth of debt. Well, let's leave it to district court, $23,000. And the owner turns it in their insurance company sues you. So I have all these people, as you know, dozens of them. They're all in this situation. So let's look at the actual judgment. I find for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,932.68. And 86.25 for a total of $4,018.93. Miss Rounds, can you make any sort of monthly payment on this?
I can try. I am working.
All right, how much could you pay each month?
I don't want to extend it out, 150 a month.
Is that acceptable to you, Mr. Davis?
Yes, if she
That's
was
it's
talking
a
about,
place to start, and then if I can do more, then I can do more, but I'd like just a base 150.
All right, 150 starting April 1.
Your Honor, is there a way she
Yes.
could put something down? Because if she was saying she could afford the $1,500 for the parts, is there a way she could pay a bulk payment up front?
I never said
then-
I could, I never said I could pay $1,500 bulk for a bumper. I never said that I could pay for the whole
I'm just gonna
thing.
leave it at this. Now, if you get a tax refund or something and you want to make a big dent on this, but Mr. Davis, you point out why people need insurance on their car. She knew I was gonna ask her, so she has insurance now.
And I will continue to have insurance.
In addition to what she owes you, she owes the court money for these tickets.
I'm supposed to get my income tax today, which
But
isn't
I'm
a
not-
lot, but I'll pay the tickets
I'm
today.
not pushing on those. But you're gonna need to get them taken care of to get your license straightened out.
Absolutely.
Now, you got another plate violation on January 31st.
In Centerville.
Yeah, you gotta
The same
quit doing that. It
concept.
makes it awfully expensive.
Yeah, I will get it all taken care of. Hopefully by the time I walk out the door, it'll be on my.
Where are you working?
I drive school bus for Sturgis Transportation. I was going to retire. So I can't drive truck anymore.
Well, there certainly are clamoring for school bus drivers. Every district I know of
Still are.
is looking for drivers.
We're crazy short, had 3 out sick and.
Which department are you with? Which school do you drive for?
Sturgis. Yeah, it's a skeleton crew sometimes.
All right, you go out to the counter. The clerk will clean this order up. Fine for the plaintiff, the amount of $3,932.68 plus cost for total $4,018.93 payable installments of $150 per month starting April 1st, 2026. You send that directly to the plaintiff. Mr. Davis, are you still at Franklin Road, Sturgis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, everybody who's watching this, make sure you got insurance on your car. Otherwise, the most you would have been responsible for would have been $1,000.
I'd like to say that's my first accident I've ever been in. That was my fault in all my years of driving.
Well, good for
So
you.
I was pretty embarrassed.
Well, if you go out to the counter, she'll make a copy of this and give you a copy and you're good to go. Let me see that one. I might want to make some better notes on it. No, you can have these two. You go out to the counter and they'll give you a clean copy of that. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You're always free to come in live. And that's good too. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, Mr.
Thank you, Your
Davis, you're
Honor.
good to go.
Thank you.